This video will probably cut off on me. I only have 5% battery life. So there's just more records from the Sunrise Hospital emergency room visit. It's kind of a good amount of paperwork just from emergency room visit compared to like what you get from Burger. And that's more. It's just This is just I recognize this. This paper will be within that stack of Burger Hospital. 5/11/2012. So heck, not even that long ago. Or it might be in there. I don't know if I ordered my records since May. So just another record from Burger Hospital, May this year. And then here's another one, Burger Hospital, vasovagal syncope, anxiety, yet. So it's kind of like back and forth. Like, you know, my family doctor listed on there. I remember when I first started seeing him, he didn't agree that I had vasovagal syncope. He looked like he agreed on my last visit because my mom came to my visit and we were talking about how anxiety and vasovagal syncope, you know, could directly come from anxiety and vice versa. So he couldn't deny that it wasn't happening. There's a list of some medications I've tried and had bad reactions to, like on the very first tries. Like chlordiazepoxide is the off-brand name for Librium, which was the very first benzodiazepine. It like froze me up, like literally. I became frozen. Or first, it made my head feel like it was filling up with like helium, and then my brain started speeding up, and then afterwards it was like I went from my brain feeling like it was speeding up to like becoming frozen. I remember I was bent down to like tie my shoe, and I literally became frozen for like 10 minutes straight. So I'm never touching that medication again. Citalopram is I think that's might be trying to remember if that one's Celexa or not. And then paroxetine, that might have been Paxil, and then sertraline is Zoloft. Paxil gave me like a sexual side effect where I literally couldn't ejaculate, and then citalopram and Zoloft sped up my brain so much it was making me psychotic and want to like stab a pair of scissors through my neck. So same reaction to both of those meds. Just Pickaway Health Services, a part of Dr. Ward. This is just more emergency room. This was orders when I first started seeing my newest family doctor, Dr. Ward. He wanted me to get all these blood tests. That was a lot of tests, and I never, out of all that crap he covered, nothing ever came back, which is good. This is like a random paper that says page 1. But yeah, it's definitely from Burger, 5/3/2012, so that's a close time period. to the other emergency room date. Another close time period, June 7th. And then out of order once again, this goes back to Carbondale Hospital. Not sure if I started reading this. I know one mistake right away is that Mr. Higgins does drink alcohol in the way of beers, and at times it has been excessive. That's not true. I had a very low alcohol tolerance, so like 1 to 2 beers got me drunk off my butt. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to read more of that. That's interesting. During my ER evaluation, I had a rapid heart rate of 120 that appeared in sinus tach. So I'm surprised that they didn't check into POTS syndrome back then, because it doesn't mention them looking into it. They looked into it the other day though at stress tests, so this is the might have had 2 echocardiograms during my first after my first episode. There might have been one at rest and then one after the. I know there was definitely one after the stress test. Off note, this stuff is really good. Classic banana strawberry Nesquik. It's a good benefit of having food stamps. It's not like the price of that stuff hasn't shot up like some other food and drink prices, but it was only $1.69 a bottle, and then with the Speedway rewards card, when you buy, I think it's 5, you get 1 free. So when you go into a grocery store, sometimes it's a higher price than that, and you don't, get that, the free offer. So I like picking those up. This talks about the treadmill stress test with a cardiogram. Oh, even without finding it, I can already tell you I've looked at this in the past. I swear on my life I failed the stress tests, and on here I remember it says that I passed, or it says something along the lines stress test was normal, and that was obviously not true at all. Can't believe that you pay overpay for all these huge medical bills and they can't even get their medical records right. Which, by the way, my forced stay, 4-day stay in the Carbondale Memorial Hospital gave me like a $63,000 bill, which I will never pay off. They were supposed to sign me up for financial aid and it didn't go through. So, and then they told me it was like, I don't know, later on they told me it was too late to sign up to have that covered, and that's just ridiculous. It doesn't, time shouldn't change the fact that I didn't have the money at the time of my procedure, and I still didn't have the money afterwards, so you can't just expect someone to say, yeah, I'll gladly take on a $63,000 bill. Sure. So sorry for that you guys messed up on top of me not being on top of you guys. And this talks about the heart catheter, which, by the way, was like they numbed the majority of my body, but like as soon as she like went into my groin, I felt like I was literally being speared. And then like as the scope went up, it literally felt like you could feel the scope like spreading out, the blood vessels and other parts of my body being just pushed apart, and it was like a knife just going through you through the inside, despite all that morphine. And I was awake for the entire procedure. Which, looking back, it was kind of cool though, despite the pain. There was a huge team of people for that procedure, so it was kind of cool. There's this follow-up at Carbondale Prairie Clinic Cardiology. I'm really gonna have this crap out of order. It's not really crap. This is I always forget the math. They just raised Social Security up to $698 per month. So go back to late May 2010. It's possible I won't have my hearing till close to then, so that'll be 3 years worth of back pay. So I'm horrible at math, so basically take 700 times that by what is that, like 36 months.